The Voice on NBC has provided viewers with innumerable experiences full of unadulterated talent, heartfelt tales, and unexpected turns when it comes to memorable television moments. We've witnessed emerging artists enter the stage throughout the years, their pulses pounding, unsure if their aspirations would come true. However, few events have caused as much astonishment as Sofronio Vasquez's blind audition. His performance was so strong that it not only astounded the coaches but also put him on the route to becoming one of the most talked about winners of the show. The question of who this man with the soulful voice was one that viewers and fans around the world couldn't stop discussing. How could he have given such an impactful audition? Most significantly, how did this audition alter The Voice's course for all time? The Voice's magic audits that are blind. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the wonder of the blind auditions themselves before delving into Sofronio Vasquez's moment that will never be forgotten. The Voice added a novel twist to singing competitions by having coaches sit with their backs to the table and evaluate contestants only on their voice, not their appearance, upbringing, or sense of style. Some of the most dramatic and poignant scenes in the show are produced by this arrangement. Unseen, contestants stand on that stage and give their everything to their song in the hopes that at least one chair will turn. It's a moment that changes people's lives when it occurs. Additionally, it marked the start of a journey that would lead Sofronio all the way to the winner's circle. Sofronio Vasquez. Who is he? When Sofronio Vasquez took the stage at The Voice, he was not a well-known figure. However, his unadulterated brilliance and tenacity more than made up for his lack of celebrity. Sofronio came from a lowly background and brought with him the experiences that make an artist real. He was singing for his family, his town, and everyone who had ever told him that his ambition was too large. He wasn't just singing for attention. His blind audition performance captivated the audience right away with its feeling of purpose. The show that astounded everyone. The audience fell silent. The lights went down, and Sofronio took center stage. It was evident from the first note that something amazing was taking place. His voice had a certain emotional quality that stopped listeners cold, a blend of strength and tenderness. His delivery of the song's narrative was equally as important as his note-picking. With the conviction that only a genuine artist can convey, every high note soared, every phrase pulled at the heart, and every word held weight. The audience stood up in a matter of seconds, and then the moment of enchantment came. The coaches started slamming their buzzers. After one chair turned, another, and even another, all four coaches were standing in front of him, vying for Sofronio's place on their squad. Coaches' reactions, an exuberant mood. The battle between coaches and contestants for talent is what makes The Voice so beautiful. One of those infrequent occasions when every coach was eager to sign Sofronio was triggered by his audition. His voice was the ideal blend of technical mastery and soul, according to Coach 1, who lauded his control. Coach 2 acknowledged that it had been years since they had experienced such goosebumps. Sofronio has the ability to establish a strong, genuine connection with people, according to Coach 3, who leaned into the poignant narrative. After admitting that they had just watched one of the best auditions in the history of the show, Coach 4 just sat in amazement. Each coach made their case, offered mentorship, and expressed how much they thought Sofronio had potential in their back and forth, which turned into a highlight moment in and of itself. Selecting a coach, the crucial choice. Sofronio found himself in the privileged but challenging position of having to select his coach with 4 chairs turned. This is not an easy choice for the competitors. Their entire journey on the show can be shaped by it, influencing their future approach, song selections, and advice. Sofronio took his decision after giving it careful consideration and after the coach's lighthearted urging. The audience cheered because they knew that, regardless of the team he chose, this was only the start of something truly remarkable. The path from audition to champion. Even if the blind audition served as the catalyst, Sofronio's journey continued beyond that. He took the stage again week after week, showcasing his flexibility as an artist in addition to his vocal range. He demonstrated in the battle rounds that he could compete with vocalists of same strength by impressing the audience with his harmonies and solos. He solidified his position as a front-runner in the knockouts by taking on difficult songs and completely transforming them into his own. Sofronio was a fan favorite by the time he made it to the live shows, not just a competitor. After almost every performance, his name became popular on social media and a large following of admirers gathered to support him. It was hardly surprising that Sofronio Vasquez won when the finals came around. Fans were moved and motivated by his fairy tale odyssey from unknown prospect to The Voice champion. What makes Sofronio's audition unique? Even though The Voice has witnessed many amazing auditions over the years, Sofronio's performance is noteworthy for a number of reasons. Authenticity. His voice was incredibly human and sincere in addition to being flawless technically. Stage presence. He confidently and modestly commanded the stage. Emotional impact. Viewers were moved, not merely amazed. Universal appeal. His approach appealed to audiences in the country, pop, and soul genres. The whole bundle. Millions of people were moved by Sofronio's story of resiliency and optimism, which went beyond his voice. Fan responses. A social media upheaval. The internet went crazy when his audition was broadcast. Fans showered TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter with videos, comments, and compliments. The discourse was dominated by remarks like "the best audition I've ever seen" and "chills from start to finish." People repeatedly viewed the audition on YouTube, which caused views to soar. While some fans said his voice had rekindled their passion for music, others even likened him to renowned performers. After The Voice, life. For musicians like Sofronio Vasquez, winning The Voice is only the beginning. Following the performance, opportunities for collaborations with well-known artists, concert tours, and record agreements were available. His audition served as the springboard for a career that is expected to flourish for many years to come, not just a TV moment. His debut album is highly anticipated by fans, and based on his talent and enthusiasm on The Voice, it is certain to be something exceptional. The repercussions of a startling blind audit. The legacy that Sofronio's blind audition leaves behind is what really shocks people, not simply the immediate effect. It proves to upcoming competitors that one performance, one song, and one moment may make all the difference. For viewers, it serves as a reminder of the reason they keep watching The Voice, to see unadulterated, life-changing talent that can only be found when the voice is the main emphasis. In conclusion, a voice that will live on. Blind Audition by Sofronio Vasquez was more than simply a reality show performance. It was a cultural event that served as a reminder of the transformative power of music. He enthralled the coaches and millions of fans worldwide from the very first note to the very last. His transformation from hopeful competitor to The Voice champion is proof of the strength of sincerity, zeal, and tenacity. This is only the beginning, as Sofronio himself stated following his victory. And it's a start that fans who saw that startling blind audition will never forget.